pathetic fool.
What's good? Pack a bowl. It's your boy Drew the Token. On camera we smoking. I got boxes to open. Make it rain, make it storm. I control my weather. Oh, you got some good shit. My collection better if I want it, and I new shit, and I'm a buyer, collector. I ain't quiet. I'm a fiend, Bray Wyatt. I got statues and resins. I got figures and merch. I got rares. I got customs. My shit got so much work. This is Pack N Unpack. Ain't no series. This chill each week. New edition. I got empty spots to fill. My fandom got choices, collection is varied. They say don't go wild, but the way I got carried, I got Thanos, Gogeta, Rick and Morty, and Ryu. Any badass figure of a character, I'm finna buy you. I got studio sellers, sculptors in my DM, cross the world, hit me up. New shit, the first to see them. Fuck the price tag, real talk, and I mean it. I'd rather get these hauls than a new chick on my penis. Live up, smoke out, game on is the phrase. Hands up, I've spoken, follow me, this is the way. Live up, grab your life by the rain. Smoke out, hell yeah, we getting blazed. Game on, life too hard not to play. Hands up, I've spoken, follow me, this is the way.
This brought to you by Drop
Fuck a price tag. Everyone's a dealer now, according to consensus. But if no one buys it, fucks the grind. Shit that no one mentions, yo. I respect the game and shit, and I respect the hustler. You the supplier, I'm the buyer. You need me to fuck with ya. Nigga steady pushing right.
What's good, everyone? It's your boy, Token Drew. And we here with another edition of Pack N Unpack, series where I pack a bowl and unpack some cool. So first things first, children, get up out of here, yo. This channel is not meant for you. There's some grown-ups over here smoking and talking shit, so, you know what I mean? Get out of here. So today we got a special double unboxing from one of the most powerful villains in the DC universe, and hell, he can stand toe-to-toe with almost anybody in the Marvel universe. I'm talking about the person that Thanos was actually inspired off of, the man himself, Darkseid. Or is it Darkseid? Darkseid sounds weird, doesn't it? So hell yeah. So for this double unboxing, we have something that we had never brought on this channel before. It is a line that has always interested me, so I'm glad to finally have it in the collection. I'm talking about, from Play Arts Kai, we have Darkseid. Yeah. And then from the DC Gallery, hell yeah.
If you ain't got what I'm looking for, like an ugly broad, I won't notice you. Oh, they say that sexist, don't get reckless, this consumerism. Yeah, my deal is stunting.
So you know what we do by now. Hit this bowl, do the low rotation, show you what it looks like. So without further ado, let's get it started.
I'm looking at the price tag, shrug my shoulders, what the hell? I get it and I get it, living life like might as well remember. Dog, you need me to buy, I do not need you to sell. I guess what I want, homie, fuck a price tag. Throw that shit in a cart, throw that bitch in a bag. I guess what I want, homie, fuck a price tag. Throw that shit in a cart, throw that bitch in a bag. Shit, I be on that bullshit, I'm in the checkout fooling the opposite of Jew and trying to save what you doing. I'm a baller and a spender, transparent, no pretending. Collection is never ending. My hobby might get offensive. Yeah, see you with your struggle. Life too hard for reckless spending. Nerd avatar doing figure bending. Collection is my mission. Shout out to all of my Facebook groups, all of my homies I'm buying through. Shout out to my homies selling a zip. You know that I'm sliding through. Yeah, boy, I get what I wanna. Eat that cost like a fucking piranha. Spending bills, nigga, keep that change. I kept that shit with Obama. Don't get it twisted. Don't have riches. I still make it rain delicious. Collect the nigga, my goal is ambitious. Collect the nigga, my shit is too vicious. Money ain't an issue when I'm buying for myself. I'm looking at the price tag, shrug my shoulders. What the hell? I get it and I get it. Living life like might as well. Remember, dog, you need me to buy. I do not need you to sell. I guess what I want, homie, fuck a price tag. Throw that shit in a cart, throw that bitch in a bag. I guess what I want, homie, fuck a price tag. Throw that shit in a cart, throw that bitch in a bag.
Fuck yeah, we gonna buy all that shit. I don't give a goddamn. eBay, PayPal, motherfucking Amazon, I don't give a shit. You selling something that's cool, I'll buy it from you too. What's that little motherfucking cup with the picture on it? I'll buy it, I don't give a shit. Fuck
This
the price tag,
brought to you by
bro. We buy all that shit. Fuck, I'm broke now. Yeah. Check it. This is our collector anthem, cause nobody's ever done shit like this before.
We collect, we obtain, dropping stacks, then we claim. We got grails, we made sales, customized and made bank. Just a game and we win and take them things and we flip them. But never will we rid them. We bid and then we get them. Last time I did a geek anthem, surface was only scratch. We spending stacks on our passion, so I'm rapping all about that.
What's good, everyone? We are back. And here they are.
We're buying shit just at random. The fandom demanding you answering. Boy, gotta get it.
So from Play Arts Kai, we have the homeboy Darkseid. And from Diamond Select / DC Gallery, we have the homeboy Darkseid again. All right. So before we get started, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that thing. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. By the time this video comes up, I have some new music finally, so I don't know, that might be on a link. We'll see. I don't know. So you know how I got my 5 categories.
Deep down, we are collectors, homie. We got it, we flaunt it. This is our nectar, homie.
Kicking things off with Detail.
Is a collector too, and it's a better view.
So starting off with the Play Arts Kai Darkseid. You know, this detail is pretty cool because you have all this unique armor on him, and you know, they added a lot to it, you know, so I can really appreciate that. So for the Play Arts Kai, aka the Pack Darkseid, we're gonna go ahead and give him 16 points for detail.
Detail about the shit that I got. Just know that it's a lot.
Now for the DC Gallery Darkseid, his detail looks pretty damn good, not gonna lie. However, there's really not much you can do with his character design as far as detail is concerned. But they still did a pretty decent job. Not the best though. You know, you can still feel like there's some texture with his skin type. But comparing this to the Pack Darkseid, I gotta only give him 13 points for detail. Next up is Base.
Real talk, deep down, we are collectors, homie. We got it, we flaunt it.
So, the Pack Darkseid, he can't stand by himself. And normally, that's a big no-no in my collection. When things can't stand by themselves, I just give them to the kids to play with. However, the seller from eBay forgot to include the stand. And that being said, it seems like with Play Arts Kai, it's designed to have this stand. It's not supposed to stand up by itself. So I can respect that. That's similar to Hot Toys. However, Hot Toys, you know, it came with a stand, and this didn't. So for his base, I'm going to go ahead and give him 0. Now for the Gallery Darkseid, his base, it is pretty big, but it is as big as he is wide. You know, it just goes out as far as he does. There's really not much for excess on the base. The base looks like it had an idea, and I feel like if this was a more expensive piece, there would have been more detail to the base, because you can see with the molding of the base that they wanted to add so much more, but you know, and it's kind of an ugly color because of that. For his base that he absolutely needs for the sexy scene, I'm gonna go ahead and give him 11 points.
Is a collector too, and it's a better view.
Next up, is Pose.
Got it, we flaunt it. This is our necker, homie. I can prove that each and every one of you is a collector too. And this a better view. Real talk, deep down, we are collectors.
So for Pose, the Play Arts Kai Darkseid, I'm going to go ahead and just straight up give him 16 points. Because I've said before, when I get these posable figures, their pose is based off how good we, the collector, can do it. So I felt more comfortable posing this one than I did when I did the Hot Toys Joker, because that was so expensive, whereas this one really wasn't as expensive. So I really appreciated that. So it was a better posing experience, and his limbs popped off with ease. Like his hand, I was able to replace his hand with ease. And I really appreciate that. So for, like I said, for his pose, I'm going to go ahead and give him 16 points.
I want it all. Give me. I'm on that golem shit. I'm on that hoarder shit. This world of menu.
So for the DC Gallery version, his pose, you know, it is character specific. You know, he is shooting his Omega Beam. I'm glad that the head that is attached is the one with the eyes glowing like that. However, speaking of that head, I really can't get it off to switch it to the other head. And this pose is not the most space efficient because it's pretty wide. You know, he's doing a pretty wide stance. And when you get to the level of collector where you have so much shit and where space actually matters, you know, that's a bit of an issue. So for his pose, I'm going to go ahead and give him 15 points.
Fuck round by pterodactyl. Got a rich nigga mind. What a working man budget.
Next up is Paint.
These cops don't get me started. Token Drew want it all. Won't stop till I get a TARDIS.
So starting off with the DC Gallery version for Paint, you know, and this is the fault of the actual design itself. I mean, it's just meh, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing really wrong with it. However, with the texturing they did, there are a couple imperfections on the skin. And in the base itself, there's some weird discoloration around like the edges where there's like rectangles or, you know, different shapes. So for his paint, I'm going to go ahead and give him 13 points.
You know how that goes, but what I want is simple. Through smoke you'll see it.
For the Pack Darkseid, because they have this unique armor on him, you get more colors, you get more vibrance. It catches your eye more, you know? I really couldn't spot many imperfections. However, there are some when you look closely where the colors like the yellow and the blue meet up, you know? So for his paint, we're going to go ahead and give him 16 points.
I know y'all collecting shoes. YouTubers collecting views.
Finally, for character accuracy.
Dad niggas be collecting tools. Mom niggas be collecting jewels. All of y'all is collectors too. In dark days we gon' flex. Hit the stage and just wreck. Cool waves and no stress. Just blaze and collect.
So for the character accuracy, the Play Arts Kai is interesting because it's a unique take on the character. You know, similar to like a Yuji Sakai X Plus figure where it's, you know, inspired by the original, but it's not supposed to be, you know, it's its own take on it, you know what I'm saying? I like this anime take that Play Arts Kai puts on these Western characters. I think that is a really interesting design. However, it's not very source accurate. His scale is decent, but his sculpt is amazing because they actually, like, the cracks are deep, you know what I'm saying, in the skin. It's not just painted on top. It's actually like broken in, you know, so I like that. I like that a lot. So for his character accuracy, I'm going to go ahead and give him 14 points. Now for the DC Gallery, you know, he looks just like Darkseid even down to a fault. You know, it is a good overall sculpt, even though once I realized that the Play Arts had the deep actual gashes for the cracks, you know, these are just painted on the DC Gallery one, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I couldn't just give that sculpt too high of a score. I do wish he was bigger. I mean, he's pretty swole, you know, but Darkseid should be a big, imposing character. And when he scales it to other characters, I feel like he's not going to be that big, you know. So for his character accuracy, I'm going to go ahead and give him 16 points. And now, for the bonus points. So for the Play Arts Kai Darkseid, you know, my first official Play Arts Kai figure on this channel. When I took him out the box, I was overall impressed when I first saw him. But I thought there was something a bit weird about his face. And the fact that he didn't come with the base was a little bit disappointing when I took him out. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he's still a pretty dope figure. So I'll give him a +3 for my first impression. Overall, you know, he looks great. You know, I really like the design of him. I really like, you know, how I can pose him, how easy he feels to pose. So I give him a +4. And finally, I'm gonna give him a bonus for his art box. Because not only does it include the history, I just like how it folds open. It has that cool picture on the inside. So, and it looks really dope on the outside, as you can see right behind me. So for his art box, I'm gonna give him a +5, bringing his grand total up to 74 points. And that is a B-. Now for the DC Gallery Darkseid. My first impression of him, I thought he was really cool when I took him out the box. I liked his eyes, I liked his size and his pose. His base was a little meh, but he was still pretty impressive, so I'm gonna give him a +4 points. Overall, you know, he's a dope piece to have. You know, this is classic Darkseid. Looks comic accurate, looks mean, strong, you know, with a little ugly base. So we're gonna give him another +4 points. And finally, I'm gonna give him a bonus for his art box as well, because on the back he does feature some information. However, the front is just like very clear window, you know, so I'm not really gonna save it. I might cut out the back and save that for my next run. So for his art box, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a +3 points, bringing his grand total up to 79 points, which is a B. Impressive that the classic one won out. I feel like if the Play Arts Kai version would have came with a base, he would have won, but what can you do? I recommend both of them, even though I would nudge it more towards the winner, honestly, because eventually all these posable figures will get loose, and I don't know what to do then. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, and until then, I'm your boy Token Drew. I'm gonna take some pictures and get up out of here.
Here's the 31st bar, every line shade on your 16. I get possessed by music, cause that's ghostwriting on sick dreams. All these bars are keep going, no dance moves, no chorus. Modern rap start to bore us, my Lambo flow to your Taurus. Leave this singing to R&B, I'm in the bar, you stay in the streets. Fearless, I got no frontal lobe, ain't no niggas as hard as we. Finally, we reached the end, this shit left us all breathless. Time to smoke weed and pop a pill, eat pussy for breakfast. I'm Drew the Legend. Token, bitch.
Yo, stay focused between bad hoes and weed smoke. Drew the Legend, rep the Midwest and East Coast. In each flow, make you nod your head and breathe slow. Lyrical shots accurate like Steph Curry free throw. Nigga, we go ham, mix a bit with goddamn. You a fan, hit this J, I call, lay hand in hand. Man, I smoke the loudest flowers, so now I got the power, got hits on demand. BOC at my command, ampersand, thick girls, real niggas.
What's good, everyone? We are back, and here is their home. Got this cool curved glass case from the local thrift store. It's actually a 2-part case, pretty dope. So hell yeah, both are cool. So with Play Arts Kai, you know, the body gets a little bit weird when you maneuver them around. But I guess that's all the high points of articulation. You know, you lift the shoulders up and all this other stuff, turn the torso around. This one is more in line to what I collect. You know, one pose. And this is another Darkseid I had got a while ago, but these are the ones that matter. So hell yeah. Glad to finally have some decent Darkseid in the collection. In the future, I plan on getting the Darkseid versus Superman statue, and I'll put that up there with my Thanos statue, most likely. Next time on Pack N Unpack, we are going back to Dragon Ball with Ultra Instinct Omen Goku. But until then, I'm your boy Token Drew. Live up, smoke out, game on. I'm out this bitch. Thanks for watching. Peace.